Over the last 10 years since we've been building profitability models, we've developed what we call the 4 golden rules of profitability modeling. One is that it's transaction-based, using the lowest level of information available. 2, it's fully loaded, which means it incorporates all costs to serve in the business. 3, it reconciles with financial statements. And then 4th, a base model is established before we do any type of stylized or normalized analysis off of it. We've built profitability models all over the world for many different clients. Oftentimes when we start the process, they tell us our data is too complex, we have too many disparate systems, it's not worth doing. One of the benefits of specializing in profitability modeling like we have is we've developed a very deep degree of capability in bringing in data from disparate systems. In some cases, dozens of disparate systems, and not even different instances of ERPs, but completely different ERPs, ranging from the latest instance of SAP all the way down to someone's Excel spreadsheet in Uzbekistan where they're keeping track of orders manually. With our modeling approach, we're able to incorporate this data from a variety of different systems while using a standard methodology and a standard set of assumptions that allow us to consistently look at the output. Part of our modeling approach is one of inclusion in developing the model. We draw from a variety of stakeholders of the business that are nominated by leadership to participate in building the model. By referring back to the 4 rules of modeling, we're able to establish parameters of how the model will be built, but still giving us flexibility in how costs are applied or how the model is constructed. When we say that a model needs to be fully loaded, we mean that it must incorporate all the costs to serve within the construct of the model. Many times when we go into a client situation, they start off by telling us that yes, they have a fully loaded model. But when we look at that, you oftentimes find that it's only partially loaded with direct cost and maybe some of the direct OpEx. And this gives a view of a contribution margin view or a gross margin plus view of the business that is used to make decisions. However, lacking in that approach is a large amount of cost to serve, which is the indirect OpEx. And this indirect OpEx can occur at a variety of levels, but the reality is that no matter which level the indirect OpEx sits, it is a cost of doing the business. And part of our methodology is by looking at all costs to serve, it forces the executives to come to grips with the tough types of decisions they need to make into optimizing their service model. One of our rules of modeling is that models have to tie to financial statements. And the reason for this is simple. The financial statements, the published financial statements of the firm, are simply the measurement that stakeholders use to evaluate the performance of the business as a whole. And our philosophy is if you measure a business in one way in the whole, then you should also measure it in a consistent way at the granular level. A business is improved at the front lines, customer by customer, product by product. And you want to improve it in a way that will get you the outcomes you're looking for. You're looking for outcomes that appear on a P&L, therefore you should look at the business at a granular level that matches to the P&L.